What is up, guys? So Snapchat's been in the news lately, mainly about their IPO listing and them going on the stock market and all, but not a lot of people have talked about this in the news, and that would be these things right here. These are the Snapchat Spectacles. The big news lately is that now they're available to the public, versus you either had to live in like LA or New York or somewhere along Venice Beach to find the pop-up store to get these glasses. And if you didn't live in either of those, aka middle America, then you were kind of out of luck, or you had to go on eBay. But now you can get them online. So with that said, let's review these puppies. So the Snapchat Spectacles, these are sunglasses with a camera built in. You have your camera trigger here at the top. You tap it twice and you get the battery light indicator. And then you have the lens on this side, but the battery indicator is on this side. So it's kind of, it seems like there's two lenses on here, but there's really only one. So the Snapchat Spectacles shoot a circular video. So instead of a 1920 by 1080, 16 by 9, or even on your phone where a 9 by 16, these shoot a sort of just a one-to-one circle, where if you turn your phone sideways or vertical while you're on Snapchat, you're able to see more of the screen, which for Snapchat to come out with an entirely new video format is mind-blowing. Unlike a few years back where they had Google Glass, you did not know when the operator was using these sunglasses, so it was kind of a creepy factor. It's like, are you recording me right now? I can't tell. But so once you hit the trigger button on these spectacles, a ring of light shows up. There's also an LED on the inside, which is aimed towards your own eye, which gives you the status when the camera is rolling and when it's cut. These Snapchat Spectacles shoot about a 10-second video, and that's it. 10 seconds maximum and minimum. There's no way to cut the camera short. There's no way to extend the clips. It's 10 seconds, which if you use Snapchat a lot, you're not always taking 10-second videos. So it can get a little weird sometimes if you just want to do a 5-second video where you're capturing it and then you just kind of have a little bit of a hang time when you're recording. So you kind of have to think about your shots a little differently because it's 10 seconds no matter what. So being a camera operator myself, I'm usually using my phone as sort of like how can I better enhance this shot with a little cinematography, with your panning and tilting. So now that the camera is on your head, you almost have to use your head as the tripod. I'll aim up towards the sky and then tilt my head down to kind of give my establishing shot for my Snapchat. You have to think of your head now as the video camera. So wherever you point your head, you kind of decide what the framing is going to be, what the composition is going to be. Case is this huge tennis ball Nerf feeling. Like on the inside, it has magnetic connectors, and that actually connects to the Snapchat Spectacles because this is the charger. There's a USB plug adapter right here, and you just plug it in basically like your phone. So this case will hold about 4 charges, and it has a little indicator light here. On a day-to-day basis, I've never run out of batteries. If you're not wearing your spectacles, you either have them in the case, so that means your spectacles are always charged, which means that I have to charge this thing, say like 2 or 3 times a week, and it does not take that long. If you're doing just your normal day-to-day, you're probably not going to run into any issues. So now that we've talked about the hardware, let's go into the software and actually getting the shots that you capture on these spectacles into Snapchat on your phone. So it is pretty seamlessly, I'd say, and all you need is a Bluetooth connection. So once you're in Snapchat, you then go to settings, you go to add spectacles, and it'll give you a snap code to which you then activate the camera trigger on your spectacles, and then those two will pair up. As long as you have the Bluetooth connection on and your Snapchat app open in some capacity, the spectacles will be transferring images and videos to your phone constantly, so it'll just be a little bit of a download time. Typically from snap to actually inside your phone, I'd say takes about 20 seconds depending on how much footage you're actually downloading. If you're just doing one clip, it's only going to take about 10 seconds. Snapchat does give you the option to download the HD version, which I've done before, and the HD version is, I'd say it's minimally different than the standard definition version that it gives you. The time it takes to download that much longer versus actually just getting the snap out and not worrying about it, it's almost not worth it. Also, the cool part about these is you can export the snaps onto, say, a video platform and put it into your editing software like you'll see now. So like this is all footage here from the Spectacles, and it exports as a circular video, but I guess you could crop in and make it a 16:9 image. But I kind of like the novelty of the circular video, where it's like you could maybe even add multiple bubbles on the screen where you're having different views, and then you could even like kind of transition into one, like this bubble goes on the screen here and then the next bubble comes on, and it kind of like the story keeps continuing from there. So the Spectacles are definitely a great way to up your vlog game. Say if you're tired of carrying around a giant DSLR all the time, you can just carry the Snapchat Spectacles, and it's a little more inconspicuous, and you know, you might be able to capture a more authentic moment when people know that there's not a giant camera hanging around. That's probably been the biggest thing for me, is just the convenience factor and the easeability to share, because I'm not always one to whip out my phone and hold my phone in front of my face and just keep capturing the moment. But if I can at the same time capture quality video without interrupting the moment, I think that's worth it just alone. Yep, so that's a review of the Snapchat Spectacles, you guys. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Leave us a like. Be sure to subscribe. My name is Jordan Anderson. Whoa. And we'll see you on the next episode.